this evening by his parents and his sister Allie. Ladies and gentlemen, number 14, Trey Dalton. Cannon Elmore is the son of Amy and Jeremy Elmore. After graduation, he plans to attend ECTC to become an HVAC technician. Cannon is escorted this evening by his parents. Ladies and gentlemen, number 10, Cannon Elmore. Layton Hart is the son of Corey and Jeremy Goodman and Lewis and Roxanne Hart. After graduation, he plans to pursue a welding career. Layton is escorted this evening by his parents. Ladies and gentlemen, number 33, Layton Hart. Blake Hoffman is the son of Jessica Jackson and Andy and Leslie Hoffman. After graduation, he plans to attend college and major in computer science. Blake is escorted this evening by his parents and brother. Ladies and gentlemen, number 42, Blake Hoffman. David Honaker is the son of Megan Honaker. After graduation, he plans to attend Lindsey Wilson University for Business and Christian Ministries, play football, and continue to grow his lawn care company with hopes of opening a small engine shop one day. David is escorted this evening by his mother, his sister Hazel, grandmother, and his cousins Jordan and Brayson. Ladies and gentlemen, number 65, David Honaker. Caleb Irwin is the son of Keisha Delabar and Mitch Irwin. After graduation, he plans to play college baseball. Caleb is escorted this evening by his parents. Ladies and gentlemen, number 3, Caleb Irwin. Cooper Kinsey is the son of Wendy and Gary Kinsey. After graduation, he plans to attend the United States Military Academy to earn a bachelor's degree and then commission as an officer in the United States Armed Forces. Cooper is escorted this evening by his parents. Ladies and gentlemen, number 7, Cooper Kinsey. Carson Lamoth is the son of Corey and Brandon Lamoth. After graduation, he plans to attend Eastern Kentucky University and major in finance. Carson is escorted this evening by his parents. Ladies and gentlemen, number 70, Carson Lamoth. Aiden Peterson is the son of Sydney and Natalie. After graduation, he plans to start his own landscaping and lawn care business and invest in real estate. Aiden is escorted this evening by his parents. Ladies and gentlemen, number 34, Aiden Peterson. Braden Perry is the son of Betty and Mike Perry. After graduation, he plans to become an electrical lineman. Braden is escorted this evening by his parents and his sister Carly. Ladies and gentlemen, number 52, Braden Perry. Oakley Strader is the son of Sarah and Jason Strader. After graduation, he plans to become a heavy equipment operator. Oakley is escorted this evening by his parents. Ladies and gentlemen, number 22, Oakley Strader. Arthur Warlabaugh is the son of Tammy and Arthur Warlabaugh Sr. After graduation, he plans to attend the University of Kentucky and study electrical engineering. Arthur is escorted this evening by his parents. Ladies and gentlemen, number 2, Arthur Warlabaugh. Please join me in a round of applause for the senior Bruins. On behalf of the athletic department, we wish you the best in all of your future endeavors. Go Bruins!
Now, ladies and gentlemen, my old Kentucky home. Thank you. Let's have a big hand for our marching band and our JROTC color guard.
Hey guys, you there? Hello? Yeah, you guys all there? Yep, I was running behind today. I had a match today for esports. So trying to cover both at one time. Give me like yeah, it's Tony. Give me like 4 minutes, I'll be ready to go. Yeah. Well, let me switch off. Let's see which one's better. Hold on 1 second. This one better? All right, hold on. I'm on 1. Is it better now? Test. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Okay. Input 3. You're asking a lot right now. I'm not sure which one that is. Yeah. Did I get it? I hit the mute button. So which I just turned it down? Okay. Yeah, that was the number 3 one that I had turned. Yeah, that's number 3. Okay. No, I can just hear you right now. Okay, am I a solo tonight then? Okay. Yeah, I was just running behind. Like I said, I had esports today, so like trying to squeeze in, finish the esports match, and then eating dinner before I got here. So.
The North Bullitt captains are Micah Hope,
Yeah. He had to stay here because my wife was sick, so he didn't get to go back home. So yeah, I said, well, I guess you're gonna sit in the press box and listen to your dad work. Yeah. You can pull Ritter, so nobody else can be here. There's a plug outlet. Yeah. There's plug outlets underneath too if you plug your stuff in. Yeah. There's nobody else on the mic, so. If you just want to tell me when I'm live. Welcome to another game at Central Hardin High School. This is a production of the Hardin County Education and Community Television student production. The HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools live Channel 1 program. Is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing services for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, What Else Auto, Scrap Metal Recycling, and West Point Bank. So guys, welcome tonight. We have a game at Central Hardin High School, like I stated. We have the Bruins going up against North Bullitt tonight. Both teams have had kind of a rough season. Central Hardin, of course, you guys know, hasn't had a winning record this year. They haven't won a game. Most of the games have been lopsided towards the opposing team. They've only had really one game that were really close in this year. I hate to say it, as being a teacher and former coach at Central Hardin, I'd like to see more wins from them, but they've had kind of a rough time going. North Bullitt, the Eagles, by the way, they've had some losses this year too, but most of their losses have been to teams with pretty good records. They haven't been blown out only twice, but really they've had a up and down season. Teams at their level or above, they've kind of like either beat or played with, and only a couple teams that were like really high-ended teams in the state have kind of derailed their season. So they're not that bad of a team as they appear on paper. Both teams have some players that really stand out for us. They're getting ready to kick off. So we'll get into the players here in a little bit. Malachi Constance is getting ready to kick off the Eagles. They kind of pooch it to number 22 up in the middle for Central Hardin.
Strader on the return.
Strader on the return. So, like I was saying, the Eagles haven't looked really that bad this season. They've played some tough teams and had some losses to those tough teams, but the teams that are, like I said, on par with them, they've kind of been in the game or won those games. Central Hardin's had like a rough time coming up and down the field. Some players I'll look at tonight is Felix Sams, the senior for the Eagles. He's really good on defense, so I would say this series here, be looking out for him. So let's see how it goes starting off. So we got Central's lined up in what I call a twin set, where you have two receivers on both sides of the field, split wide in shotgun. He's handed off inside. Good push there on the run. So that was number 2 on the run.
On the carry, tackled by number 12, Lucas Brown.
I have it being Arthur Rollerball on the carry there, number 2 for
A gain of 5 on the play.
for Central Hardin. So 2nd and 5, and now they got 2 running backs in the back, and they're going to hand off again, running inside again. Big run. First down for Central, a gain of a chunk there. On that run, we got, let's see, his jersey got budget. Number 8, Raekwon Bradley on the carry.
He takes it into Eagle territory. That is a Planet Fitness. Bruins, first down.
So first down for Central Hardin. That's a good way to start off the game. And shotgun again. Single back. Twins again. In motion. Fakes hand of, fumble. Dropped the ball. Quarterback keeps the ball. Number 14, Trey Dalton, kept the ball. Still up and running. So a little bit of a
Fumble is recovered by number 16, Sam Felix of North
so ran down the field, has some yardage going, and then dropped the ball. Kind of a double fumble play there. So it was a bad handling of the shotgun snap. He drops it, picks it up, covers it, gets a good run going. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and then ball's knocked out again, and then the Eagles recover the ball. So that was a quick turnaround. So it looked like it was building for a good series for the Central Hardin Bruins, and turnover down. So with a quick turnover downs, I would say Eagles probably going to try to take a shot downfield here. So they're in shotgun with trips to the near side, handing off wide. Number 41's got the ball for the Eagles. He got a few yards on that. So 41 on my sheet. I don't have it.
On the carry.
My sheet must be old because he's not on my sheet. So they said Puckett on the carry.
A gain of 1 on the play.
So just 1 yard on that. Barely anything gained on that. He just kind of running sideline to sideline.
It'll be 2nd and 9 at the 34.
So 2nd and 9 on the 34 for Central Hardin, for the Bullitt team. So North Bullitt. It's shotgun again. Man in motion, sliding over. This is probably going to be a run play. Number 3 getting out wide. Oh, he's going to break some tackles. He's going to get close to or past the first down marker. Let's see where they mark it down at. So he gained the first down, so good run. So first down for North Bullitt.
His gain is good for a North Bullitt first down. 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the 44.
So 1st and 10 on the 44. Lining up at shotgun again. This isn't a pistol look, but it's almost like a wing tee because you got 2 backs right behind. Line scrimmage, we got a illegal formation by the offense. The player was still moving when he snapped the ball. He had to wait for him to get set. So we're going to go back.
Against the Eagles.
So that should be a 5-yard penalty. So it's going to be 1st and 15 for the Eagles now.
2nd and 15.
First and 15 for the Eagles.
39.
Man in motion. Coming across. Going to try to hit it. It's outside again. stretching him out. He didn't go nowhere. Tackled by a group of Central Hardin Bruins. Nothing to do with it.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 15 at the 39.
So we got 2nd and 15, no gain on the play. Line up in shotgun again. They have that tight formation, almost like a wing T, but just out of the spread. It looks like a quick screen outside. He's going to try to cut it back the other way. He just got back to the last year, so that was number 41 on the catch. Hunter Puckett, nothing going, so they look like they had him in the backfield. He tried to scrape across the field, but they tackled him before he could make any kind of progress there. So we're going to get 3rd and 15. And they gave him a yard, so 3rd and 14 here.
Bruin fans on your feet. It's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 14. Let's see if the Central Hardin Bruins can get a stop here. So Central's lining up in a 4-man front. Looks like they're in a 4-3. So again, that tight, they went to trips to the near side. It's going to be a fake handoff. Intercepted Central Hardin. Tackle as soon as he caught it, number 6 for Central. Let me look that up real quick.
Pass is intercepted by number 6, Raekwon Bradley.
So Raekwon Bradley on the interception there. So that was a fake. It was a handoff. A halfback pass. Took just a little too long winding up the throw. That's what happens when you have the halfback throw, and it's usually the quarterback who throws the ball. And it took him a while to wind up that arm to get the ball. By the time he knew, it was kind of like a little bit of floater there, and was able to get it on the ball and get the interception. So high snap. Big run. So Arthur Whirlerball on the carry there. Big gain. Gained about 12 or 13 on that.
Run by number 2, Arthur Whirlebaugh. Tackled by number 4, Brennan Children.
And I know Whirlebaugh is a player they wanted to feature this year, but he was getting over an injury earlier in the season, so they didn't get to use him as much as they wanted to. So, in shotgun again, Twins look, handing off to Whirlebaugh again on the inside, fighting for some more yards. Looks like he gained a few. So to gain about 3 on that. So we're going to have 2nd and 7 coming up.
A gain of 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7 at the 39.
2nd and 7 on the 39. Lining up a shotgun again. We got the pistol look. 2 receivers. Wow, it's really a trips to the far side. Lead blocker. He missed a block. If he could have picked up number 3, it would have been a big run, but Whirlebaugh picks up a few more.
On the carry.
So we're going to have 3rd and 5 for Central Hardin. This is a manageable set of downs. They can have the option to pass or run here.
At the 37.
So we got a tight formation again. I'd assume they're probably going to be running with the formation they got out there. So they got the up back right behind the tackle. Quarterback keeper. Runs the ball. I don't know if he got it. He's pretty close.
Trey Dalton on the keeper.
So it's going to be 4th and short. I would assume Central's going to go for it because of where they are out of the field. They're past the 50. You got no field goal kicker to kick this far. Not in high school. So they want to get some success. So I think they're going to run right here. So go with the tight formation. They got the up back behind the tackle on the far side. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it to Whirlebaugh. Inside, yeah, he's got it. And then some. So Whirlebaugh picks up a good 3 yards on that carry. No flags on the play, so it's going to be 1st down Central Hardin. So Whirlebaugh for another run. Good 3-yard carry.
Tackle by number 41, Hunter Puckett. The gain is good for a Planet Fitness. Bruin, 1st down.
So lining up in the spread again. Pistol look. Twins this time, so you got 2 even receivers on both sides. Haven't seen them throw it throw it yet. Hands off on the inside of Whirl Ball. Nice big run. Good cut. Gain of about 11 on that play. So big run by Whirl Ball. It's going to be first down. And it looks like it's going to be on the 19th for Central Hardin. So as a coach is going in a hurry up, back in shotgun again. Handing off again to inside of Whirl Ball. He's trying to take advantage of the defense. So another big carry. So it's going to be about 9 yards on that. No, they gave him 8. So it's going to be second down and 2. Whirl Ball coming out. So we're in shotgun. Running back off to the left. Off to the right, sorry. Twins look again. Fakes the handoff. Gives it to 22. Runs it, cuts the edge. Touchdown, Central Hardin Bruins. So Slater on the touchdown run. So 11-yard touchdown run. Big first score for Central. We haven't seen them score the first in a game in a while. So 6 points. Central coming out of the swinging gate, then they're shifting back over to a traditional lineup. Let's see, who's going back to kick? Number 40 coming back to kick for Central Hardin. That's the other team. Sorry, guys. Connor Brown on the kick, and it is good. So 7-0 Central Hardin. So 5 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Central up 7-0. Again, guys, this is a Hardin County Education Community Intelligence Student Production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 program is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service to all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Liptown, Hodgeville, Ratcliffe, South Louisville, online at physicaltherapyky.com. Waddell's Auto Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and friendly staff available for recycling needs. Located at 311 Steel Drive in Elizabethtown. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Ratcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. So that was a big drive by Central Hardin. Up 7. Kicking off. And see what they're going to do, if they're going to try to kick it deep or pooch it there. I hate to say this, but it's been a while since I've seen them score a touchdown and kick off. So let's see how the special teams does right here, kicking off to the opposing team. Nice pooch. Kicks it to about the 20. Number 5. Trying to run it, getting to about his 24-yard line.
The tackle by number 15, Caleb Wilson.
So Caleb Wilson there on the tackle. A good run back. So we're getting another series here going for you guys. This time Central's in a 3-man front. Another guy creeping up, so it's gonna be it's a 3-4, but 2 guys creeping up the linebackers, so they're bringing the heat this down. Running inside, got in there pretty quick, maybe a gain of a yard. A bunch of Bruins there on the tackle. So number 41 for the Eagles in the run there, Hunter Puckett, gained a couple of yards on that. They're gonna give him 3. Well, they give him 4, so second and 6.
Gain of 4 on the play. Second and 6, 28.
So Central's in that 3-4 look, but they're creeping the backers up depending on the formation. So they're in tight, so it's probably going to be a run play. Man in motion, they're going to run to the strong side. Pitch there. He's got the outside some. Picked up a few yards on that. It's going to make a third and short. Maybe, let's see where they place him. So 3rd and 3 coming up on this down.
A gain of 3 on the play.
So nice little run there. So they ran to the strong side. So they motioned to the strong side and then ran to the strong side. So it's almost like a wing T look, but just had a shotgun. So they're in that tight formation. They got two receivers out wide, two up backs going in motion again to the strong side. I wonder if they're going to try to run it to the weak side this time. Nope. Still running it to the strong side. He tried to cut it back. He probably should just stayed where he was going. He ended up maybe gaining a yard, if that. Yeah, they're going to give him a yard on that. So we're going to have 4th and 2 here to see what they could go with. There's that Brady and Perry on the run. So 4th down to 2. They're lining up with the punter, so let's see if they actually kick it or if they try to pull some kind of trick play here.
Raekwon Bradley is back deep for the Bruins.
With where they're on the field, I'd almost play this just as a defense, just to be careful. So guys going in motion. He did kick it. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds. So nice little kick. But Central Hardin starting on the 46.
The Bruins will have it for a Central Hardin correction of Planet Fitness. Bruins first down.
So I would say they're probably going to go with more running up the middle since it went so good that first series. This is the HCEC-TV student production of the Division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, What Else, Auto Scrap Metal Recycling, and West Point Bank. Tune in with you for local HCEC-TV programs there on Brandenburg Telecom, Comcast Cables Channel 2, Spectrum Channel 184, all HCEC-TV programs, and on HCACD YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today to get your local community sports and events. So he runs, just really gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing going there. So it's going to be 2nd and 10, so we're the ball on the carry, no gain on the play.
At the 46.
So back in shotgun. We got that pistol formation with twins with two receivers equal on both sides. Drops back. Had a little quick slant route there, but kind of threw it short behind the receiver. So we're going to have 3rd and 10. So this is probably going to be a passing play.
At the 46.
So pistol look again. So 2 receivers out wide, both sides. Dropping back, looking. Going deep. Ooh. Nice deflection by number 5. So number 5 on their team.
Pass is deflected by number 15, Micah Hope.
So Micah Hope on the block. He's able to knock that down. So good play by the defense. Let the ball get a little bit out from underneath him. Kind of wobbled there at the end. But he had his receiver. If he could just get a little more air, he probably could have got a big chunk yardage, but because it kind of floated there for a minute, it was able to get knocked down by the defender. Good defense.
The Bruins are in punt formation.
So Central Hardin back to punt the ball.
Hunter Puckett is back deep.
So Hunter Puckett back to catch it, but he's just going to let it roll. So a little bit of trading of sides of the field right there. Nothing much to it. So again, this is a HCEC-TV student production of the Division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, What Else, Auto Scrap Metal Recycling, and West Point Bank. So a little bit of back and forth. We got about 2 minutes and 17 seconds left in the quarter. The ball is on at 23, and it's first and 10 for North Bullitt Eagles here, trying to muster up some offense in this first half or first quarter. They haven't done much The first couple series they've had the ball. So they got a turnover, but then they didn't really make anything of it. So long pitch, good block downfield. So he's going to gain about 12 on that carry. So big run. So some really nice blocking by the receiver on the outside. He was able to contain that corner on the end and open it up for him to get a big run there.
His gain is good for a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles at their own 35.
So 1st and 10 for the Eagles on their own 35 now. So that was Cooper Goldsmith with that big run. So 1st and 10. Now Central shifted to a 4-man front. They're still in that tight spread. It looks kind of like a wing tee out of shotgun. Trying to run it out wide, got nothing. So that was supposed to be an inside run, and Central was able to get penetration quick. I think that was number 22 for Central Hardin. So Oakley Strader got back there quick and kind of blew up that play before anything could happen and pushed them back. So they lost 4 yards of the play. So big play by Central Hardin. So 2nd and 14 on a 31 with a minute and 40 counting here. So we got a 4-man front again, it looks like, for Central. So they went from a 3-4 to looks like a 4-4. 4-4. So in shotgun again, the up back behind the tackle on the far side. 2 out wide, long pitch, kind of like a stretch play, but he just went parallel with the line of scrimmage. He got nothing, so he just basically just got back the line of scrimmage. So we're going to have 3rd and 14. They gave him a yard on that. So here we go. We got 3rd and 14. So big down for Central. If they can get another stop here, it would be great for the defense to keep building confidence for the series. Get ready for the playoffs. All right, 3rd and 14, in motion, number 41, dropping back, RPO play, running out. Oh, they're going to say it's a reception. It was hard to tell from my side if he caught the ball or it hit the ground. Of course, the Central Hardin players are saying no catch, but good catch. Well, with the RPO, the kid running all into that side of the field, the DB should be shifting all to that side and releasing to like the side of the roll out, because most high school kids can't throw across their body to the opposite side of the field. So 1st down, and it looks like that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Central Hardin up 7-0.
We come to the end of the first quarter. Central Hardin 7, Fort Bullitt 0.
So we got a close game going here so far, 7-0, and into the second quarter. That first quarter went quick. A lot of running, a lot of clock going, a lot of back and forth, guys. Again, this is Antonio Menendez at Central Hardin High School, playing against a North Bullitt Eagles. Sorry, I said North Hardin, slipped the tongue there. Again, this is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television Studio production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 program is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. We also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming services. Contact nfhs.com to subscribe today. Also wants to give some special thanks to shout out to the Central Hardin Bruins girls soccer team getting into the Final Four. It was a pretty big deal for the school. Pretty close to getting to state, which would have been a huge achievement. We haven't done that, I believe, for girls soccer yet. So good job, girls soccer for Central Hardin. Coming back, I think next week we'll be watching John Hardin play district play in the tournament. So a lot of good things. Girls volleyball team is also in the region final for Central Hardin High School. So a lot of good things going on here. I know football team hasn't done the greatest this season, but they're doing pretty good tonight. So
Puckett on the carry.
Hunter Puckett on the carry and a big stop there, so it could be 2nd and 10. So he got nowhere that run. So 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. They've only passed out a couple times for his team that plays spread. You think they would be throwing it more often? But their spread almost looks like a wildcat formation the way they're running, because with the two backs playing right behind the line of scrimmage like up backs. Another long stretch handoff, cutting inside number 3. Ooh. Lost some, so he gained some momentum, but then got stopped. So we're going to have got about a few yards on that, so we're going to have 3rd and 6 on this. So it's going to be a big down again. So each team is running, gaining some yards, and then losing some yards. And I don't think you should try to cut that back. You should just kept going forward and see what he could get out of it. So,
It's 3rd down.
So 3rd down. Ball on the 50. So lining up. So they're overloaded to one side. Oh, they got two. No, they shifted. So they got 2 upbacks. Man in motion. So he's going out. Nothing. So he was rolling out for an RPO play, but they were not falling for it that time. So his outlet was covered, and they were in his face the whole time across the field. So they're going to have to punt it here, unless they consider this like 4-down territories for the team. Usually it's not until you pass the 50 in high school you'll see them go for it on 4th down. So let's see what they do. Looks like they're bringing out the punting unit. So 4th and 7 on the 50. They're going to punt it here.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Number 6, Raekwon Bradley is back deep for the Bruins. Correction, number 2, Arthur Warleball.
Their formation is odd for punting. Okay, they shifted back over. So it looks like they were going to see if Central lined up in a defensive formation. And then they went to shift out of it, but it looked like they ran out of time on the play clock. So they got a timeout for North Bullitt. I guess they're going to decide what they're going to do. They're like in that iffy area where you're right on the 50. Do you want to go for it or not? But maybe try to do a trick play, catch them off guard. Again, guys, this is a HCEC-TV student production of the Division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports cover sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, and Waddell's Auto Scrap Metal Recycling, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs on Brandenburg Telecom Comcast Channel 2, Spectrum Channel 184, and all HCEC-TV programs and HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today to get your local community sports and events. We'd also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming services. Contact nfhs.com today. All right. So they're coming in tight. I guess they're going to mass protection. So he's going to punt it. Oh, almost got a hand on it. Scooped up by number 6. So Raekwon Bradley made a couple guys miss. Gained a few yards on that. So looks like he's going to start on the 25 for the Central Hardin High School Bruins.
Central Hardin, Planet Fitness, Bruin, 1st down. At the 24-yard line.
So 1st down for Central Hardin. In shotgun, handing off inside. So whirl the ball again. He gained a few yards, maybe 3 on that. We have one of our illustrious band coaches coming across the street, Noah Sinners. I bet you he wishes he was outside here. His face was blood red from the cold outside. It's another run by Whirlball. He lost a yard on that play. So Hunter Puckett on the tackle there. Sorry, got distracted by shenanigans, guys. So Hardin's band came in 8th this year. Good job by the Sinners. And shotgun. Dropping back to pass. Ooh. Almost intercepted by number 12 on the Eagles. He got his hands on it. So Lucas Brown there on the almost pick. So 4th and 8. So just a trading of field positions back and forth. So nothing doing on either team since that first score by Central. So Central back out in a punt formation. 41 dropping deep again for the return. Hunter Puckett. Low snap. Ooh, that could have been bad. Nice kick. So cutting back. Ooh. So nice stop there. Gains about 7 or 8 on that return. Hunter Puckett does. So they're going to be starting off in Central Hardin side of the field. It's going to be on the 43.
44.
A lot of punts back and forth. So it's going to be first down on the 43 with 8 minutes and 47 seconds.
That's a Bruin 43.
This has been a fast game to call, guys, because they keep punting and going back and forth. Haven't seen that much long sustained drive. So first down, they're in that tight formation again. Going in motion to the strong side, I would say it's probably going to run to the strong side. So pitch to the strong side, trying to go out wide. I think he stepped out of bounds before he can even get around the corner, so he's going to lose a yard on that. So Puckett runs.
A loss of 2 yards on the play.
I mean, if I'm Central Hardin defensive coordinator Eric Lynch, I'd just be telling the kids, start shading to the strong side with your backers because they keep running to the strong side. Wherever they shift over to or wherever they have that up back behind the tackle, that seems to be the direction they're running. They haven't yet to do like a kind of like a weak side run or a counter where they step to the strong side and then go back to the weak side. So we got strong side to rolling out. He's got a lot of pressure. Good knockdown by number 20 for Central Hardin. So Puckett was the intended receiver, but Geiger was able to knock it down. Great defensive play. That's that sweeping action. So it should have been a catch, but knocked out of his hands. Good play by the defensive player. So we're going to have 3rd and 11 here. So now where they're positioned now, I wouldn't be surprised if I was the Eagles coach. I'd maybe run it this play, try to pick up a few yards to make it to a manageable 4th down. So motion to the strong side. Okay, they're doing that halfback pass again.
Puckett's pass is incomplete.
So Puckett again. So they try to do the halfback pass again. I don't know why he did that. I think I just would have ran the ball or went for a quick out or a quick slant or quick hitch. You don't have to get all 11 yards. Maybe get 6 or 7. And then being on the Bruins side of the field, then you can go for it on 4th down. And instead they try a trick play that they've already ran once. The first time it was picked off. I don't know, really not sure why they would run that play again. So back to kick it again. They better hurry up and get in position. They're going to get a delay game, and that's what happened.
Flags are down.
So
Penalty is on the Eagles.
Yep. So
Illegal substitution.
So illegal substitution on the play. I thought it was going to end up getting delayed game because they were taking forever to get the kickoff. Then they tried to bring a guy in when they already were lined up. You can't really do that. So we got twins on my side, or 2 receivers on my side. Soon they're there to no fake, kicking it. Kind of got it cockeyed that way. Ball's going to good roll for them though. So looked like it may just go straight out of bounds, but it did a good nice roll for the Eagles there. And gonna have a first down for Central Hardin on their 16. Oh no, they're saying 24. So first and 10 on the 24 for Central Hardin. Just a bunch of back and forth. This is the most punts I think I've seen in one half of play. Watching a football game. So Central Hardin got 2 backs in the backfield. Really like 4 backs. So Strong trying to run inside. Nothing going that time. I think he lost a yard. So Whirlaball trying to run it, but just gets back to the line of scrimmage. So they're doing, the Eagles doing a little bit better against that inside run. And they're like, you're going to have to do something else. We're going to protect that inside run. They don't even have a safety back. They've got everybody up to the line of scrimmage. So they're in man. Dropping back. Just thrown in a bad spot.
Dalton's pass is incomplete. Intended for number 11, Braden Baker.
When you're in man coverage, the receivers need to get themselves open. They have not given the quarterback good targets so far this game for that man coverage looks. They're putting that many guys in the box. You gotta spring yourself open and make an easy throw for the quarterback. So pistol look, 2 receivers at both sides. Dropping back, throwing deep. Not sure if the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page on that. It looks like he was throwing it from, I guess he thought he was going to do a post route. The receiver thought he was doing a corner. I don't know what they were doing, but just kind of threw it up there. Nobody there to get the ball. So punt formation again. So 3 plays, 3 outs, and 4th and 10 and kicking it again. So another punt again. I didn't keep track of it. I should have been marking down how many punts are going on. It's been a lot. Gets the kickoff. So recovered by number 11. Decent punt there. Got him back on their side of the 50. So it's going to be first down for the Eagles on the 48. So this is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television production. The HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools Live Channel 1 programming. Is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing services to all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Libtown, Hodgeville, Radcliffe, South Louisville, online at physicaltherapyky.com. Waddell's Auto Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and friendly staff available for your recycling needs. Located at 311 Steel Drive in Libtown at 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. So trying to run it outside quarterback keeper. Decent run. Oh no! I think he fumbles. Central Hardin recovers it. So quarterback kept the ball. He tried to cut it back. He cut inside and then tried to cut it back outside. When he cut it back outside, he kind of got blindsided on the flank, and they were able to dislodge the ball and recover the ball. So Central Hardin is getting good field position now. They're going to be on the 49 themselves on the opposite side of the 50 for the start of their drive. So Central Hardin coming out in shotgun. They have 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to the far side, a single receiver to the short side. So running, oh my God, they got back there quick. So Ruralburg trying to make something happen. We got 1st and 15. So that first series and a half, Central was able to really run the ball down the throats of the Eagles. But since then, the Eagles have been stymieing that inside run. So where they haven't tried any outside zone. Everything's been inside so far. And now we got anything going. So single back, got trips to the far side, dropping back, Throws a little short dump pass like a screen. Good lead block by Lamont.
Oakley Strader. Knocked out of bounds by number 41.
So big run by Oakley Strader, but really that was made possible by Lamont. I mean, he just blew up that tackle and got to the second level and blew up a corner. Then he went and blew up a safety. He was all over the place on that one.
First and 10 at the North Bullitt.
So first and 10, trips formation. I think that was supposed to be a run, not a quarterback run. But the quarterback has got it. He's still going. So I think it was supposed to be outside pitch, but I think there was a little miscommunication. The quarterback kept it and made a big run out of that. So Puckett on the tackle, but Trey Dalton with a big run. He's got first and 10 Central Hardin. Ball on the 23.
First and 10 at the 23.
They got Strader in the backfield. Hands it off to Strader. I think he just got back to the line of scrimmage, so we're going to have second and 10 for Central.
No gain on the play.
5 minutes and 24 seconds left in the half. So Central is going to want to eat some more of this clock up. There really shouldn't be any hurry to like rush to do plays right now. Try to get another score before the half and not give the Eagles any time to respond to is what I'd be looking at if I was the coach on this series. Quarterback's coming out. We got trips to the near side, single back, Strader in the backfield, in shotgun. Dropping back. Oh. That was a pass. They're saying it's a fumble. His arm was coming forward. Got flag back here, but really, I do not think that was a fumble at all.
Fumble recovery for a touchdown. Flags are down.
To me, it looked like his arm was coming forward, and he threw it forward, and he just threw it at the ground as he was getting hit. I don't know. We'll see. Then there's quite a few flags. I think those are some blocks in the back. The refs are discussing. I saw it as a forward pass. I mean, and I'm way up here in the press box. It looked like his arm was going forward. It looks like they're not calling it for. They're going to say it's a fumble, and I think the penalties are going to be on the Eagles for some blocks on the back. But let's see what happens here. But I did not think that was.
If it was unsportsmanlike, it's a dead ball foul. That's going to count.
It takes this many refs to figure out if it was a forward pass. I think they've already determined it wasn't a forward pass. You can hear all the Central Hardin parents yelling forward pass from the crowd. I think everybody saw it was a forward pass but the refs.
The touchdown stands. An unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
On North Bullitt. Number 2, North Bullitt.
So you're going to call touchdown for North Bullitt from the
unfortunate
fumble recovery.
penalty is against the Eagle.
Then a penalty against the Eagle for unsportsmanlike. But it was after the touchdown.
They have the option of taking it down.
Yeah, they're going to take it on the kickoff. The Central Hardin Bruins are. So rough pill to swallow for Central. They were getting momentum going down the field, and then the fumble they gave them, I'm not really sure about that. But
Eagle.
so Eagles call time. They were going to go for a 2-point conversion, but I guess they didn't like the way they were lining up. So we'll see what they call. So I'm just shaking my head, guys. This is confusing to me. From up here, it looked clearly like a forward pass. It did not look like a fumble at all. And Eagles just got a free 6 points. Sorry to say that to the Eagle fans out there if they're listening or watching, but if you're watching the film, you would see what I saw. This is a Hardin County Educational Community Television Studio production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs.
It's a dead ball foul, so he needs to take it on it.
Physical therapy shifts more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgeville, Radcliffe, South Lowell, online at physicaltherapyky.com.
Okay, that's $50 for the clinic. I'm watching this extra.
They go for it and get it, so 41
2-point conversion is
converted.
good by number 41, Hunter Puckett.
So Hunter Puckett on the 2-point conversion. We got 8-7 Central Hardin with 4 minutes and 36 seconds left in the half. So now they go down a point. Central's really going to have to probably want to push here and score before the half. I mean, you're always going to want to score before the half, but I mean, they were down there. So this is also brought to you by Waddell's Auto Scrap Metal Recycling, family-owned business. With competitive prices, pickup service, and friendly staff available for recycling needs. Located at 311 Steel Drive in Littleton. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. All right, so the Central, like we said, there was a dead ball foul on the last series when they got the fumble. Central were elected to take the penalty on the kickoff, so they'll have to move back to kick the ball off. So they're going to be kicking from their 25 now, which hopefully will give some good field position to Central Hardin, depending on where this kick goes and who returns it. So let's see what happens here. So could get some really good favorable field position here for Central Hardin. I'd almost bring the backfield up another 5 yards, put them on the 30. So getting back there, gets it to the second line. Good reception. Nice little return by number 23 for Central Hardin. Gavin Calloway on the return gets it until starting the ball on the 46. So good field position for the start of this series for Central. See if they can push it downfield and score. This is an HCEC-TV studio production division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to live coverage sponsors Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Assistant, Waddell's Auto Scrap Metal Recycling, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly to HCEC-TV programs air on Brandenburg Telecom, Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Channel 184, all HCEC-TV programs, and HCEC YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today to get your local community sports and events. Special thanks to our HCEC-TV crew. Good job, guys. Shotgun, pitch wide. Gains about a yard. We got a couple of flags on the field. See what they call on that. It was over there by where he was getting ready to run outside. Wouldn't be surprised if that's a holding penalty when it's called on the side where the run is going.
It'll be holding against Central Hardin.
So instead of going forward, they're going back. So we're going to have 1st and 20 now for Central.
We first down and 20 at the 44.
So trips formation to the near side. Single back. Dropping back. Got plenty of time. Throws it up some. That should have pass interference. He was wrapping his arms around his head before he could even try to catch the ball. I'm not trying to say anything, but and I was a DB coach. I always thought my DBs never pass interfered. But, I mean, he was hugging his head before he could even try to catch the ball. So we're at 2nd and 20 by Central.
Okay, 2nd and 20.
So trips formation again, single back, and a pistol look.
Well, they were doing good. The key word there is were. They're going downhill considerably.
Nice lane there to run. Going to pick up some of the stuff that they lost, so we're going to have
On the carry,
3rd and 11 now.
a gain of 8 on the play.
So it picked up some of that lost yardage from the penalty early on, but still going to be 3rd and long with 3 minutes and 42 seconds left. So 2nd and 12.
Down and 12
It's a nice little run by Strader.
at the 47.
Hands off again. Strader going. Good run. Good little hard run by him right there.
Oakley Strader
Get
on
another
the
little
carry.
chunk of yardage. It's going to put them at 4th and 4. Or is it going to be 4th? Let's see where they finally place it. It looked like 4th and 4 to me, but then they just moved it back.
4th down and 4
So I'd almost,
at the 40.
if I was a coach, you got the timeout. Let's try a hard count here, see if we can get them to jump off sides. Get a little cheeky 1st down. If they don't jump, call a timeout, then call a play. Nope. They're bringing everybody. He just had to throw it away.
Dalton is sacked by number 16, Sam Felix, at number 41, Hunter Puckett.
So they got pressure on there pretty quick. They had Felix and Puckett in there. Quarterback just had to throw the ball down. He had nowhere to go with that. Pressure got in there too quick. I think I would have, like I said, I probably would have tried to call like a hard count to see if you can get them jumping off sides. If they jump off sides, get an easy 1st down, and if they don't, then call a timeout and figure out what play you want to run. So I'd assume the Eagles are going to probably just run here, try to get down the rest of the field. So shifting to the strong side again. Seems like wherever they send the motion guy to, or wherever they line the up back to, that's where they're going to run us to that strong side of the field, or a strong side of the line.
Gain of 2 on the
Like I
play.
said, I haven't seen them do a counter to run back the other way, or counter crisscross, or even a weak side run where you would think they're going to go to the strong side and they go to the weak side instead. Everything's been to the strong side of the field. So this time they got even up backs, but then there you go, goes in motion to the outside, and that's where they run it to. And he just drags some Central Hardin Bruins for a big run. So another run
Hunter Puckett on the
by Hunter
carry.
Puckett.
Tackle by number 40.
Nice big run there for them. Like I said, drag some Bruins with them. I mean, I would just be really shifting to that strong side. If I was a defensive coordinator for Central Hardin, they've yet to not run strong side. Wherever they're shifting their man to, that's where they're running to, or if they line up on the strong side, they're just running to the strong side. So here goes 25 over again. Hand off strong side. The backers have got to recognize that when they see that guy in motion shift over until they do something different.
A gain of 3. Second and 7 at the 36.
So we got 2nd and 7 with a minute counting down. The Eagles are going to take their time. They've got a couple of timeouts here. There's no point to rush. So motion it over to, then they're going to pitch it out wide, running to the strong side. Trying to get wide. Maybe gets a few yards. So we're going to have 3rd and about 3 on the play. So number 3 on the run there, Caleb Irwin. Oh, that's Central's one.
3 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 4
So 3rd and 4 for him right here.
at the 34.
So that was Kevin Doe on the run. So 3rd and 4 with 40 seconds left. I'd almost go for a shot on this play and see if you can get lucky and get a touchdown throw here. Let's see what they do. Another wide pitch. Put his shoulder in and got a couple more yards out of that, but it's going to be 4th down and about 2.
Puckett on the carry. Right out of bounds by Callaway. Timeout, North Bullitt.
So North Bullitt calls a timeout. 4th and 2. Let's see what they're going to do here. So this is a HCEC Student Production Division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage. Brandon Bertello, Physical Therapy Associates. What else? Auto Scrap Metal Recycling and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs. Air on Brandon Bertello, Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs and on HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today and get your local sports and broadcasting. We would also like to thank NFHS, National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming services. Contact nfhs.com to subscribe today. So Central really needs to get a stop on this. They cannot let them get another score.
It's 4th down.
So I think this is going to be an RPO play with the quarterback running outside. If nobody's open, he's just going to try to run for the 1st down. Throws it out of bounds. No catch.
Pass is incomplete.
So Central's going to get the ball back with 11.5 seconds to go.
The Eagles turn the ball over on down. It's a Planet Fitness. Bruin, 1st down at the 31.
So it looks like Central just going to take a knee here. I try to do things stupid with the ball. There we go. And that's going to be it for the half. So thanks for watching the first half with us, guys. We'll be back here in a little bit. Score 8-7. Eagles on top by a point. We'll be back in the second half and more Central Hardin Bruin action. Good close game. See you guys next half.
Central Hardin Marching Band, you may take the field.
take you where the wind blows.
I'm Gina Ryan, Director of Hardin County Educational and Community Television. Today we are speaking with one of our longtime sponsors that help us to produce the live sports programming that you're viewing today. In addition to Brandenburg Telecom, one of the beginning partners was Physical Therapy Associates. They opened around 2002. We started live sports broadcasting between 2004 and 2005. And without Brandenburg and all the other sponsors, we couldn't possibly do it. Now, joining me is Whitney Ballou. And Whitney, what is your role with Physical Therapy Associates?
So I started here in 2016. I became the manager of the clinic about the time of COVID. And so I now manage just the Elizabethtown location, but we have 6 locations total, so 5 other locations.
Now, I know a little bit of backstory about you. You played soccer
I did,
for
and
Central
basketball.
Hardin. So tell me about that experience and how what you're doing today came to mind when you did that.
I got really lucky. I was never injured. You know, a lot of people get into this field because of an ACL tear or something that they had to have physical therapy for. I got lucky and didn't have that. I had, some really good mentors in college that knew I was an athlete, and I was actually pre-dental, and I was going to be a dentist from the age of 12 all the way up. And then I had some good mentors that shifted my direction, and it's been the best thing I ever did.
You all offer so many services.
Right.
Can you tell us which ones that may be completely unfamiliar with those at home?
Yeah, so the big ones with any physical therapy clinic is going to be the therapeutic exercise, therapeutic activities, and so the biggest thing with us is just knowing exactly what to do, what makes them more functional, what decreases pain. Outside of that, we have a lot of different manual treatments. Manual just means our hands-on. So we do a lot of things with our hands, from stretching with a total knee to doing some releases and things with the neck and the back. Any joint can be mobilized using your hands. We also offer dry needling. We offer A-stem, which is just soft tissue mobilization using an instrument. We use plastic tools. It's also known as scraping. We also do treatments for vertigo. We do treatments for TMJ. We treat neuropathy using our anodyne units that I know is, I think, the only one in the county that does that, using an infrared light to try to help regenerate some of the nerves.
We're in the Taj Mahal.
That's right.
Physical therapy.
5,400 square feet of turf.
So what is this used for?
Everything. So it's kind of hard to imagine what we used to do when we didn't have this, but we've got ACLs that are out here, working cones, running laps. We've got total knees that are working on gait training, just doing heel to toe. We've got fall risk patients that'll be out here. We've got some bars set up throughout. We've got some cones also set up that we'll have them negotiating around. We use it for throwing, so we've got baseball players, we've got softball players, tennis players. We can actually pull some of our netting and we'll have them either throw or hit into the netting if we're not available to catch for them, depending on if we have a glove or another racket. But we use it all day, every day. We need to probably have some lanes out there to keep people in their lane, but no, it's fluid out there. We love having all the space.
When back in the older days, I had said before that it was rare for me to even know someone that needed physical therapy, maybe after a major surgery or knee surgery. How has it shifted? When did that take place and why?
Well, First of all, from an athlete standpoint, I do think that there's probably more injuries than what used to be from overtraining and too specific with sports and too specialized. I do think that's maybe part of the younger generation. You know, we also talk about text neck and all these things that are very real problems with young adults, adults and even our younger generations too. But, you know, I think therapy is just, they've found it to be, it's more conservative approach. We don't have to do injections. We don't have to do surgeries right away. They have just found that it's a lot easier on insurances sometimes, a little bit cheaper for them. But a lot of people are turning to this now instead of just taking pain medicines and opting for surgery right away, when this can actually cancel a surgery sometimes, or at least delay having to have it if it's a total knee or a rotator cuff tear or something like that.
Now, does an individual need a doctor's recommendation?
So Kentucky is direct access, meaning anybody can come directly to us. They don't have to have an order. We do offer self-pay rates for evaluations and treatments. There are also insurances, though, that will maybe not pay for it unless they have a doctor's order or authorization with their insurance. Those are some things that we have a wonderful front office staff that can take care of some of that and answer any of those questions if anybody has that. We have more probably now than ever doing some self-pay options just because it's a cheaper route for them too, a little bit easier to not have to jump through the insurance hoops. But no, they can come straight to us and we can check them out and we can kind of worry about the rest later if necessary sometimes.
I want to backtrack. You mentioned vertigo. Mm-hmm. Is that an injury-related type of thing?
No, so vertigo can happen just one morning when you wake up. It's positional. Typically, the stuff that physical therapy is going to treat is going to be a positional vertigo. It's typically when someone is getting up from laying down, getting up from a chair, the room can start to spin. There are different maneuvers that we can use to test to see if that is exactly what it is. And those tests a lot of times are also the treatment for it, to realign the crystals of the ears. We have 2 therapists that do that, and we've actually seen a lot of vertigo more recently as well. I think since the last time we actually talked about it. Mm-hmm, so, and what people don't know, they don't know. So the more that they know with treatments and things that are available to them, the better off that they are for sure.
It definitely can be debilitating.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. We've seen some in some pretty rough shape. So,
what about concussion patients? Is that something that you also work with?
We do. So that kind of falls a little bit hand in hand with vertigo. It's all neurological. There can be a little bit of overlap with some of the treatments for it, just making sure that, you know, the vestibular system is correct, using eyes and ears obviously play a part in that too, but we do concussion stuff here too. The neck a lot of times will tie into some of that as well.
Do we want to go with what's the difference in a chiropractor and a physical therapist?
So everybody thinks that we, you know, have some tiffs with chiropractors, and that's really not the case. There's a lot of situations actually that we co-treat with some of our local chiropractors. We've been fortunate that we have a lot of great chiropractors in E-Town too, and the surrounding counties. I'm just not familiar with them. But no, we co-treat with them. You know, insurance won't pay for both on the same day, but there's times where we may treat a patient twice a week and they go to the chiropractor once or twice a week. And, you know, chiropractors are going to focus a little bit more on some of the bony anatomy, which we do too, but we obviously focus a lot with the soft tissue type stuff as well. That's the biggest difference, probably.
Tell us again how people can get in touch and get some information from you.
So we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have a website. If you just type us in on Google, you can find us on there. Our phone number is 270-234-1569, and you can call us and get an appointment scheduled. We try to schedule within, you know, just a few days. We don't want somebody to have to wait a couple weeks to get in to see us. Earlier is always better, so we try to make that happen, and our schedule thankfully allows for that flexibility with that. Our goal is within 3 days if we can. So some things are more urgent, you know. Vertigo is something you can't wait 2 weeks on, you know, and it's something that people need to get in pretty quick for. So calling our office or reaching out through any of our social medias is a way that we can make that happen.
And as a former athlete, you know it's important to get your exposure out on television. So how do you feel about the coverage, the live sports that we're able to provide with your assistance?
Oh, it's wonderful. We're really glad to be a part of it. This community is great. I feel like, you know, being locally owned, we try to support, my family in particular, we try to support locally owned as much as we can. You know, there's a lot of big corporations that are coming in, just from restaurants to shopping, and the more that we can support local, I think it's a wonderful thing that you all are doing, and you obviously help market us a little bit, and we appreciate that. But our local schools, these kids are the next generation, and we want to spend as much time and money and help them get to the point that they want to be. Some of them may be in your shoes and my shoes someday, so we want to support them as much as we can for that next generation.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching, and we just want to remind you that Physical Therapy Associates have many locations, and we want to thank them for sponsoring our live sports coverage.
Thank you.
This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television studio production of HCEC-TV. This is a division of Hardin County Schools live Channel 1 program and sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgeville, Radcliffe, South Louisville, online at physicaltherapyky.com. Waddell's Auto Scrap, Metal and Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and friendly staff available for your recycling needs. Located at 311 Steel Drive in Elizabethtown. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point, or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. So guys, we're back here at Central Hardin High School. The Bruins are hosting the Eagles. The score is 8-7. We had some questionable calls on that first half. It was really just like a back and forth game. Nobody really doing much of anything offensively. It was punt, 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 punt. I mean, I don't even know how many punts there was in that first half, but there was a lot of them. Central finally broke free and was able to score a touchdown mid-first quarter, making it 7-0 for quite a while in that first half. And then a costly turnover from a hit fumble on a pass. I'm not 100% sure on that. I mean, I thought it was a forward pass, but they called it a fumble. The Eagles were able to capitalize on that fumble, score a touchdown from a scoop and score. The Central kind of did another set of punts, and so did the Eagles, and the quarter ended. So now we got Central Hardin kicking off to the Eagles this half. Offensively, we see some good runs on both sides of the ball. Early in the game, Whirlaball had some good runs for Central Hardin. Number 41 for the Eagles had quite a few good runs in the first half. He was looking good. Hunter Puckett. Other than that, it's been kind of a back and forth, like I said, thing. Neither team really doing much offensively. Like I said, the only score for the Eagles is really that scoop score from a fumble. If it wasn't for that, they really didn't have any offensive production mostly this game. They've had, like I said, a few good runs, but nothing to lead to any kind of scoring. Central had one good drive going down the field, running the ball, roll the ball. Were able to capitalize on. They had another drive. They were making their way downfield. But that costly turnover cost them that score. So now we're starting the half off with the Eagles getting the ball first against the Bruins. So we got 1st and 10s. Get that dive formation, shifting over, running outside all game. No big run there. All game, the Eagles basically wherever the strong side of the ball is. So they're lining up in the spread, but they're it's almost like a single wing formation. For those who don't know any old school football, that's almost like a wildcat looking kind of package, but they're handing it off to the running back, but they have either 2 up backs right behind the tackles, and what they've been doing is they shift one of those up backs to one side of the line of scrimmage. Wherever he shifts to, that's where they're running. So like right there, they just instead of having him come up to block the guy in motion, just picked up the ball or ran it, but he ran to the strong side where the other up back was at. So they're basically doing strong side runs We got a face mask, and it's going to be actually against the Eagles there, so that ball is going to come back from that run.
Holding against the Eagles.
Oh, they're going to say that was a hold. I thought it looked like he was giving this. No, let's see how many, 10 yards out, so it was a hold. But first I thought it was a face mask against the offensive lineman. So now we got 1st and 19 for the Eagles.
It'll be first down and 19.
So like I said, I talked to the defensive coaches from Central, said they're going to work with their backers, knowing to shift to that strong side. So right now the strong side, so he's going to go motion. Wherever that motion is going, that's where they've been running. That time they did a counter. And that's the first counter I've really seen them do, and a big run by 41. So as I was saying, they mostly run to the strong side. That was the first time that they shifted to a strong side and then actually counter ran the opposite way. But most of the game they've been running to a strong side. So good adjustment by the offense there to run that counter there. So 1st and 10 on the 32.
At the Central Hardin 32.
See if they do that again. So they got 2 receivers in motion. Nope, they're going to run to the strong side. Number 5 on the run there. He gets a few yards.
Number 5, Micah Hope on the carry.
Getting him about 6 on that.
Tackled by number 11, Braden Begley.
So Braden Bagley there on the tackle.
Leighton Hart was also in on the stop for the Bruins.
So we got 2nd and 5 for the Eagles. In shotgun. Handoff inside. Nice big hole. I think he got the first down there. If he did, he's pretty daggone close.
Felix Ortiz.
So Felix Ortiz on the run. 2nd and 1. No, I'm going to get 3rd and 1. Ball on the 24. Big play right now for Central, so they got to get a stop here. They can't let the Eagles get another score and get up by 14 or 16 here. They want to stop this drive. So playing in tight. Quarterback keeper. Nope, we got a holding. So that's going to come back. So holding against the Eagles. That's what I saw. We'll see if they called that.
Flags are down.
I'm thinking it was a holding penalty.
Holding against North Bullitt.
So holding against North Bullitt, ball coming back. So it's going to be a 3rd and 11 now.
It'll be 3rd down and 12.
So 3rd and 12.
At the 34.
Man in motion. Fakes the handoff. Quarterback going out to pass. Got a man wide open downfield. Nice catch.
Pass is complete to number 16, Sam Felix.
So Sam Felix on the catch. Nice throw and catch there by the Eagles. So they fake the handoff to the strong side. Quarterback rolls out and gets a good throw there. Sailed it for a little bit, but he was able to connect with the receiver.
It'll be 1st down and goal.
So 1st and goal for the Eagles. They're on the 9-yard line, so they can't get a first down here. The running backs and the backs, they are in a wildcat formation. Fumble. I think Central Hardin recovered. So they went to a wildcat formation. They had 41, their running back in the backfield at the quarterback. Hopefully he's okay. He's holding his arm out like somebody landed on it hard, so he's coming out. He does play defense as well. So they went to like a wildcat formation, got the direct snap to the running back. He bobbled it, and Central was able to knock it the rest of the way loose and recover it. So big turn of events for Central Hardin. See if they could capitalize on this turnover.
First down.
So 1st and 10, ball on the 7. Handoff inside of Whirlawall. Stutter steps a little bit, gets a few yards, got a flag on the play, so we're going to get a holding. Looks like a number 53 for Central Hardin.
Whirlawall on the carry. Tackle by number 12, Lucas Brown. Flags are down.
Oh,
Penalty is against the Eagles.
okay, so that's against the Eagles. I thought it was holding on 53 for Central, but apparently not. So it's going to be 1st and 5. I guess someone jumped off sides. So in the shotgun, handoff, hard run, again a few yards there. So Whirlawall on the carry, able to pick up the 1st down. So 1st down, Central Hardin.
His gain is good for a Bullitt Fitness. Bruin, first down.
Going to be 1st and 10 on the 25 for Central Hardin.
1st and 10 at the 25.
So coming out in shotgun again. Whirlawall still in the backfield directly behind the quarterback. 2 receivers to the far side. 1 up back. High snap. Nothing doing, so looked like a fake pass. They handed underneath like a draw, but they didn't fool anybody. A loss of yards. It's going to be 2nd and 13 coming up here.
Loss of 3 on the play. 2nd and 13 at the 22.
So in shotgun, single back. The Y is right behind the tackle. Little run inside, Whirlawall again. Gets past the line of scrimmage. Picks up about 4 on that. It's going to make it 3rd and 9.
Gain of 4. It'll be 3rd down and 9 at the 26.
Run outside, cuts it up the field. Big gain. I think he got enough for the 1st down. Let's see where they spot him at the sideline. All right, so he gets a 1st down and a couple. So 1st down, nice run by Central Hardin to get a 1st down. So 1st and 10. They're still moving it. I guess the one judge didn't realize it was a 1st down. Yeah, I thought that was a 1st down.
First down.
In shotgun. Ball on the 35. Running off tackle, a little outside zone. Breaks one of the runs. Gains quite a few yards. I think he was down. They're trying to say, the coach on the Eagles side is trying to say fumble, but he was already down when that happened.
Straight on the carry.
So gain of about 4 or 5 on that. Schrader on the carry. So they're going to give him 4, so it's going to be, I only give him 3. So it'll be 2nd and 7 on the 38. Not much going there, so a little Well, quick out and
Straighter on the carry.
another little run on the outside, but minimum gain. Looked like he just got back to line. No, to give him a yard, so 3rd and 6 here for Central Hardin. Shotgun. Up back again. 2 receivers to the wide side. So handoff inside. Nothing going. I think he lost a yard, or if he didn't, he just got back to the line of scrimmage.
Whirl the ball.
So whirl the ball in the carry, trying to get something going, but didn't get anything. So Central Hardin's coming out to punt again. 2 yards on the carry.
Down.
So
And 7.
4th and 7.
Bruins are in punt formation.
We have a timeout by the Eagles here.
North Bullitt.
This is a HCEC-TV student production of the Division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to live sports coverage sponsors Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, What Else Auto Scrap, Metal Recycling, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for all HCEC-TV programs air on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2 and Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs and HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today to get your local community sports and events. We would also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming services. Contact nfhs.com to subscribe today. So 4th and 6 here. Central Hardin lining up in a punt formation. The return man's changed his time for the Eagles, trying to catch his number here. I don't have the binocs to see. He's kind of turned sideways to me. Low snap. Oh, okay, it's a fake punt. Got it. Caught it. So fake punt. Threw it just over top of the defenders. Was able to get it. I was wondering if they would do a fake punt there. And they get it off. I guess, are they saying he didn't catch it? Oh, it's incomplete. I thought he caught it. Got a little too excited there, guys. It looked like he caught it over there. I guess it hit the ground. Thought he had it. So 1st and 10 on a 39 for the Eagles.
Bruins turn the ball over on down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the 39.
Man in motion. Handoff front outside to the motion side. So number 5 on the carry for the Eagles there. With a good little pickup. Michael Hope on there on the carry. So it'll be 2nd and about 2 now.
It'll be 2nd down at 2. At the 31.
Shifting over. No motion man that time. 26 keeps the ball on the inside. He gets enough for a 1st down. So it's going to be 1st down for the Eagles. No flags on the play. So Felix Ortiz there on the carry. Picks up the first down. So we got 2 minutes and 48 seconds in the 3rd quarter. The ball's going to be on the 28 for the Eagles.
The gain is good for an Eagle 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28.
Oh, fumble again. I think Eagles were able to recover that time. Central almost got it. So they handed it off to Ortiz again. He fumbled at that time. But the Eagles are able to get it back, but they lost some yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 13 or 14 here once they do the placement.
A loss of 3 on the play.
Yeah, so 3. So second and 13 with 2 minutes of counting in the third quarter. So tight formation again. They got 2 guys wide, man in motion. Quarterback keeps it. So that looked like that was a design quarterback scramble, kind of like a counter on that. So I think he lost a yard or got back to the line of scrimmage. So he tried to keep it, kind of do like a counter on that run, and wasn't able to. So 3rd and 14 on Central's 33. The minute 51. See what the Eagles do here. They like to do some rollouts, RPO looking passes. So fakes the handoff inside, rolling out. 16's open. Almost picked off by Central Hardin. So 4th and 14 here. So several Bruins there in coverage on the play, so no going. This is a HCEC-TV student production of the Division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, What Else, Auto, Scrap Metal Recycling, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly on all local HCEC-TV programs air on Brandenburg Telecom, Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs on HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Oh, we got a big run on the outside by number 6. So kickoff looked like it was going to get squirrely, and they were able to scoop it up and keep going. Make sure you subscribe to the channel today in your local community sports events. We'd also like to thank NFHS, National Federal High School Sports, and support for providing live streaming services. Contact nfhs.com to subscribe today. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Littleton, Hodgeville, Ratcliffe, South Louisville, online at physicaltherapyky.com. So first down for Central Hardin on the 18. Minute 32 in the third quarter. They need to get something going this drive. They would want to get back into this game. Down by just 1 point. It's been 7-8 for a long time. Quarterback scrambling. Throws it outside at number 11. He's got some space. Made a couple guys miss. Good run after the catch. So Braden Bagley on the catch there, able to make something happen. Made a couple guys miss and got downfield, so get him out of a bad field position. So Central's going to be on the 34, 1st and 10 with a minute 24 to go. Central in shotgun. Running back directly behind the quarterback. Inside run. Gets a lane. Takes a couple of hits, but is able to bounce off of those. I think he got enough for the first down. If not, it's pretty dig on close. Nope, they got Whirlaball on the first down. So 1 run, 10 yards. Good run by Whirlaball. So another back-to-back first downs by Central. I'm sure they'd like to keep this momentum going right here. So we got an up back on the near side. Handoff inside of Whirlaball. He cuts it outside. The shoestring tackle. He had one guy to beat. If he could have got past that guy, he could have made something big happen. So it's going to be 2nd and 9. So good tackle there. He really only had one guy left to beat. And they're able to grab onto his foot the last minute. So it should be 2nd and 9 here. In shotgun. Little screen pass to number 7. He's going to drive for a few. His blockers need to get out there and get on their man to give him more leverage to get upfield. So we're going to have 3rd and about 7 going into the start of the 4th quarter. 7-8. Big number scores, guys. Watch out. This is a barn burner. 7-8. Central Hardin down by a whole point. Coming into the fourth quarter hot and heavy. Let's see what we can do here. Being down by 1 point. As you guys know, we're brought to you by West Point Bank. It has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking, made simple. Again, guys, this is the HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. A special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, What Else, Auto, Scrap Metal Recycling, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs. Air on Brandenburg Telecom, Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs on HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today to get your local community sports and events. So here we go. Fourth quarter, 12 minutes. 1 point separating both teams. Let's see what they can do here in this this last quarter. So we have 3rd down and 6 for Central Hardin here, seeing if they can get this first down and keep this drive going. And they had a couple big first downs earlier in this drive, and see what they can make happen here. So they get that tight formation again. Going to do a pitch outside, able to make a guy miss, turn it upfield. So Oakley Strader for a big run, gained about like 10 to 15 yards on it. Let's see where they placed the ball. So he's able to make a couple guys miss. Looked like they were going to grab him in the backfield, but able to do a little hop step and keep on moving to get the ball upfield. No flags on the play, so big first down for Central Hardin and keep this ball going. So 3 first downs on this drive by Central. Still waiting for the chain game to move the ball. So 13 yards on the carry. I think they're deciding where. I don't know what they're doing there with the chain game. Did they not know where to place it? Okay, they're saying a penalty after the first down, a dead ball foul. I didn't see any flags. I don't know what is going on here. Dead ball foul, personal foul, Central Hardin. So they get the first down, and apparently after the first down is done, they decided to do some shenanigans for some stupid reason. Now they go back 15 yards. Now they get to restart this drive almost all over again. So it's going to be 1st and 10, ball on the 47 now. So they were on the Eagles side of the field, and that penalty cost them a lot of yardage. So let's see if Central can make it up.
So it is a Planet Fitness Bruin first down at the.
So inside run. Oh, big run. I think he's gone. Sure's got one guy to beat. So Oakley Strader for a 40-plus yard run after the penalty, blowing them out. So they're saying 53-yard run. So touchdown Central Hardin. They're lined up in the swinging gate to see how the Eagles respond to it. If they don't line up correctly, they'll go for it. We'll see if they shift. Nope, they're going to go for it. Oh, so getting nothing out of that. So 2-point conversion is no good. 8-13, Central on top with 11:35 remaining in the game, getting ready to kick off. So that big penalty, Strader says he don't care about no penalties. I'm going to go score a touchdown, 53 yards. It's one of the biggest runs they've had all season. Good job, Central Hardin. Let's see what the Eagles do to respond. This is a Hardin County Educational Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 program is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, What Else, Auto, Scrap Metal Recycling, and West Point Bank. We would also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and the support in providing live streaming services. Contact nfhs.com to subscribe today. So we got us a little bit of a game here. It's wide open, 13-8. Anybody can win this game. There's 11:35 left to go. Central got some good runs going on that series. They're able to finally get some get back to it. That first quarter they ran pretty good, and then got stymied completely the second and third quarter, and then started being able to run the ball again. A little pooch kick. The guy drops it. Oh, almost recovered by Central Hardin. So he did a little scribble-dooble kick, bouncing around there, went through the hands of the receiver, but they were able to get back to it before Central Hardin could get on there. So 1st and 10, starting on the 29-yard line for the Eagles. They'll be looking to try to respond to that score from Central Hardin. So I haven't seen the Eagles' main running back come back in the game since he was holding his hand on that one series. So quarterback keeper gains a few there. Getting about 1 or 2 on that. So it'll be 2nd and 8 or 2nd and 9, depending on where they place it. So they're just going to give him 1 yard, so it's going to be 2nd and 9. So I think their main running back, I haven't seen him come back out since he went off the side. So I haven't seen Hunter Puckett since that fumble he had earlier where he was holding his hand. So I don't know if he's coming back into the game or not. So we'll keep an eye on that. So man in motion, number 5 with the ball. That's Ortiz on the run. Gains a few there. Maybe enough for a first down. Let's see where they place it. So they're going to give them enough for their first down. So 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Ball is going to be on the 31. So North Bullitt's game plans maybe shifting a little bit on what they're going to do. Like I said, their main running back has not came back in, Hunter Puckett, and he also, a lot of times on those kick-out runs, was the lead blocker. So no motion quarterback keeper, so they're almost running like a wildcat. He gains about 5 on that, so we're going to get 2nd and 5. Ball's probably going to be on the 45. Let's see where they place that. They gave him 6, so ball's on the 46, so it's going to be 2nd and 4.
At the 46.
So in shotgun again, they got trips to the near side, hands off on the weak side. So 25 there on the run for them. Felix Ortiz gets enough for our first down. So North Bullitt first down, ball on the 48. 9 minutes and 57 seconds here. Lining up now. Same kind of tight formation. Hands it off on the outside to number 5. He got tackled just past the line of scrimmage or at the line of scrimmage. So Micah Hope on the carry there. So they've had to go to a different running back since Puckett is out. So a little bit different look here. So we're going to have 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. At the 47.
So ball on the 47, 2nd and 9, 9:32 counting, guys, here. So tight formation again in shotgun. Man in motion goes outside, and number 3 going wide. Trying to get out wide. Stretches it out. Gets a few yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and about 7 on the play. Gained a couple yards. It's a lot of running just to go to the sideline. So 3rd and 7 here. Big play for Central. They need to get a stop here. They do not want to let the Eagles continue to push the ball downfield. If you're a Bruin fan out there, you should be up on your feet cheering right now. You want to get a stop here. You want to see a win, Bruin fans. You don't want to see us go all season without a win. Let's go. So 3rd and 7. They get really tight formation now. So the quarterback tried to keep it. So they had the line all almost shoulder to shoulder, but nothing going. So actually didn't even gain any yards. Actually lost a yard on that, a few yards on that. So we're gonna have 4th and 9. Let's see if they go for it. They're on Central side of the field. If I was Central, I'd be definitely looking for a fake punt right there, like they tried to do to them earlier. Usually when you get down to this point in the game and you're on the other team's side of the field, you usually go for a fake punt here. So let's see what they do here. So they're in punt formation, but I'd be playing just standard defense here. Oh, bad snap. Went way over his head. Big loss. Oh, my goodness gracious. So the snap was way chili peppered over the head of the punter. So I don't know if they were going to fake it or not, but it didn't make it. They were going to have a chance because that ball sailed way over top of his head. So Central's going to get the ball on the 27-yard line. That's going to be big field position shift right here. So 1st and 10 on the 27. You can't ask for anything better than that for Central. Bad snap. There was no way he was going to get that. Even when he was jumping, he couldn't even get his hand on it. It was so high up in the air. So 1st and 10 for Central here. I'd be running this play quick. The defense doesn't even look like it's set and ready for anything yet. So in shotgun, run inside with Whirlaball. Whirlaball gets pushed for a couple more forward. He's going to get a couple yards. We're going to get 2nd and 8 here.
On the carry, tackled by number 52, Jackson Satterley. A gain of 2.
So 2nd and 8 for Central.
At the 25.
Central would really like to get a score here, making a 2-possession game in the 4th quarter. That'd be great for Whirlaball. Finds a lane, gets some more. Whirlaball's on his feet. Touchdown! Whirlaball. So a couple guys got a hand on him. He was able to push him away. I said, get out of here. I'm going to go down there and score me a touchdown. I want one. So Whirlaball on the touchdown. 19-8 Central Hardin. I'd assume they're going to go for 2 here. Lined up in this swinging gate formation.
Timeout, Central Hardin.
So Central Hardin's going to call a timeout here. I'm sure coach is going to be looking to draw something up here for this this play. Try to get to Coach Gregory. First year coach at Central Hardin. Sure, he'd like to have a win here, go into the playoffs with a win. All right, let's see what they're lining up. Oh, they're going to line up for a field goal. I don't know why you call it timeout. Just well, I guess they didn't have time to shift. So this will make it a 20-8 game. So even with a touchdown and 2-point conversion,
Hunter Brown in to attempt the PAT.
they can't tie it up. So Kick is up, and it's good.
Kick is good.
So that's going to be 20-8 for Central Hardin with 7:01 remaining in the game. So even with a touchdown here in 2, the most they can get is 16. Still be down by 4. So Central's must be feeling good right now with what's going on. If they can get a good defensive stop here, they could just milk the clock and try to end this game against the Eagles and leave here with their first win of the season for Central Hardin High School. So here we go, getting ready to kick off. I wonder if I do that little squid kick again. I think I like that better than booting it deep. But like I said, the Eagles' run game has been a lot different since their top runner's been out. I mean, he was the return man, he was one of their main defenders, and he was their main running back, Hunter Puckett. And now without Hunter Puckett on the field, they've kind of had to do some different things offensively than they were before. They were running all those quarterback keepers the first half, but they've been doing a lot of quarterback keepers this half. So Central's going up to kick it. Another little boot scoot. So it's not going to be a penalty on the kick for going out of bounds because the Eagles player touched it before it went out of bounds. If he just had let it go, they would have even better field position than what they have right now because it had been kicked out of bounds on the kickoff. So here's a big defensive series for the Bruins and also a big offensive series for the Eagles. They really don't have the time to play super hard, heavy run game like they've been doing most of this whole ball game because they need to go down there and score onside kick it and try to score again. They don't have time to drain the clock and run the ball downfield. So quick screen pass outside and number 16. We got a flag on the play, so that's going to be holding on the offense. So that's going to come back 10 yards. So I was going to turn this into a second and 7 to 1st and 20. We got a player on the field. I can't tell who that is from this far away. And hopefully he's okay, but he's getting up, so it could be just cramping. I saw him move in extremity, so I don't think he was no concussion or anything like that, but it looks like he's down. We'll take a moment while they're doing this just to remind you guys, this is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television Studio production of HCEC-TV, is a division of Hardin County Schools live Channel 1 program and is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom. Providing service for all your telecommunication needs, physical therapy associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgson, Ratcliffe, and South Louisville, online at physicaltherapyky.com. So he's able to get up and get off on his own. So that was number 12, Lucas Brown for the Eagles, coming off gingerly. So hopefully he's okay. Hopefully it was just a cramp. Look, he's just kind of walking it off. You'll have to be out for a play no matter what if you played on both sides of the ball. So we got 1st and 16 for the Eagles. Ball on the 31. It's going to be a big series for Central right here on defense and also a big series on offense for the Eagles. Both teams really need to either one really needs to get a stop, and one really needs to get down the field and score quick. They don't have time. If you're the Eagles, you got to go down there, score, touchdown quick, onside kick it, and try to get the ball back to score again. So
It'll be 1st and 16, the Eagles at the 31.
Dropping back, almost knocked out, picked off by Central Hardin. So the quarterback was almost hit and under pressure, kind of just slung it up there. So Raekwon Bradley just runs up and scoops it up and catches himself an interception. So big interception by Central Hardin. Now they can just run the ball here, force the Eagles to use all the last of their timeouts as they just burn clock. So that's a problem when you're down 2 scores with limited time in the game. You got to throw it, and another team knows you got to throw it. And when you know you got to throw it, you play max coverage, and Central was able to get pressure on that. So they're going to run inside. Big run by Whirlaball. Almost enough for his first down. So I'm sure the coach is going to take his time sending in plays here. No time to rush it, just milk the clock. That's what I call it. So 2nd and 1. So usually what the coach will tell the quarterback is when it gets to this number, that's when you get set for the snap. So he's watching the clock. Hands it off inside of Whirlaball. Whirlaball gains more than enough for first down. So big run for about 12 yards there. First down, Central Hardin again. And again, like I said, the coach said just tell him, all right, here's the play, which is probably going to be inside zone again with Whirlaball again. And he's going to tell them, hey, when the clock gets down to this, that's when you snap the ball. So the offensive line is all told, you just sit pretty, O-line. Don't cause any penalties, and you wait till the quarterback gets ready to snap it. He's watching that clock, trying to get every second off of it. So inside run again by Whirlaball. I think he's going to score another touchdown. So Whirlaball for another big running touchdown for a 20-yard touchdown. Apparently he likes running 20-yard touchdowns this game. You get him 20 yards out, that's when he says, now it's time for me to score, guys. So another big touchdown from Central. That's going to pretty much seal the fate of this game. So 4 minutes and 41 seconds left. 26 about to be, if he makes this field goal or extra pointer, would be 27-8. And it's good. So 27-8. 4:41 remaining in the game. So this fourth quarter, Central Hardin has unloaded pint of frustration from all season. I'm sure the fans are all cheering and happy. The Bruins on the sideline are happy and cheering. Most of the seniors, this is the last time they're going to be playing on this field this season, so I'm sure they're happy to leave with a win here. Not in this season on another loss, so I'm sure everyone's excited right now. Up in the press box, we're excited, us Central Hardin homers up here, wanting our guys to get a win before the season ends, and not go down as having no wins for the year. So Central Hardin is getting back for the kickoff.
A Sicilian back kickoff, led by number 40, Connor Brown.
So Connor Brown back to kick it again. This time he has a little pooch in the air.
Bullitt downs the football, or lands on the football at midfield.
So 1st and 10, ball on the 50 for the Eagles. With 4 minutes and 37 seconds counting.
At the 50.
So in shotgun tight formation again. A little quick interception. So 42 for Central Hardin. Picks it off for an interception. So it was Blake Hockman. So they went for that screen pass again. So as soon as the the running back took the step back for the quick screen. Hogman read that and just ran straight full speed in between the throw and the catch, and he caught it cleanly and just ran straight down the field and scored a touchdown. 33-8, Central Hardin Bruins. Extra point is good. So 34-8.
The kick is good. 4:26 remain in the game.
So 4:26. So Central Hardin, like I said, has opened up the barn doors here this last quarter and just has been scoring nonstop. Season high score for Central, 34 points. Again, this is a HCEC-TV student production. Sorry, guys, got caught up in the game. Division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to Live Sports Coverage, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Wet Ellis Auto, Scrap Metal Recycling, West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for local HCEC-TV programs here on Brandenburg Telecom, Comcast Cable, Channel 2, Spectrum, Channel 184, all HCEC-TV programs on HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today to get your local community sports and events. We'd also like to thank NFHS, National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming services. Contact nfhs.com to subscribe today. So this time Central does kick it off deep. Number 2 gets it up to the 40. Nice return there by the Eagles. Well, this game's pretty much out of reach with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. 34-8, Central up ahead. And then when you're forced to be very one-dimensional, you can't really run the ball. If you want to score again, you got to kind of throw it if you want to try to do anything here. But Eagles may just run the ball and try to get out of here and be done with this game. This far ahead, you don't really get a chance to come back in the game. So 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Tight formation, in motion, hands off outside. He's going way too wide and deep, so he's not going to get another. He's going to lose yards on that play. So he kept trying to spread it, and didn't get anywhere. He just kept basically just went backwards, never forward. So loss of 2, so we're going to have 2nd and 12 of the clock running now because he didn't get out of bounds, so 3 minutes and 40 seconds of counting, so 2nd and 12, ball on the 39. So 2nd and 12. Tight formation again. Hands it off inside to number 34. Gains a few yards of that back. Is going to make it 3rd and 9 here. Tackled by a bunch of Bruins. So 34 for the Eagles. I got to find him. So Caleb Rome on the carry. I haven't seen him get the ball much. Like I said, I think their main back, Hunter Puckett, like I said, has been out since that one fumble where he got hit trying to get the ball back. And as it came back into the game, hopefully he's okay. Handoff outside to number 3. Trying to cut it up. Nice run there. Was able to cut it up and get a 1st down for the Eagles. So 2 minutes 2 minutes and 22 seconds in counting, so he was able to get the first down there. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 45. Bruins rotating in some of their JV players, it looks like now. Get them a chance to play. If I was the coach, at least just to say, hey, let's get a touchdown before the half, before this game's over, I would just throw it up to number 17, because I'm not going to try to pick on the corner for the Bruins, but he's a good head and a half shorter than the, than the receiver right now. And I would just throw it to him. I got to make myself laugh. They're going to run it outside at number 34. No, he's cutting upfield. He got some yards out of that. So minute 28, minute 27, counting. Not enough for the first down. Got a few yards out of that, so 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. At the 43.
Got a whistle there on the play. I think we got a false start on the offense. But we'll see. 56.2 counting. The guys calling the game with their side were laughing at me, laughing at myself. So 56.2 and counting. Clock stopped. 2nd and 1. Now we got a flag on the play. So the receiver, I don't even know why you would call that. The receiver was set and then he got himself reset, but the offensive line wasn't even set, so I don't even think whatever. So we got illegal formation by the Eagles, so it's going to go back. So now it's going to be 2nd and 6 here going. Now they're set. Clock's counting down. 54 seconds left. In motion, number 5 running on the outside. Cuts it upfield. Oh, he's going to go. That's a touchdown. Touchdown, Eagles. Number 5. Micah Hope for the touchdown. 43-yard touchdown run. A little too late, so it's going to be 14-34. They'll either go for 2 or 1 here. But I'm sure as soon as they kick the ball off and Central gets the ball, they're just going to get in victory formation and kneel it down. So we got 2 people doing the wave. You need more than that to make it happen. So they run it in there and get the 2-point conversion is good. So
39.9 seconds left in the game. Central Hardin 34.
So here's going to be the kickoff, and like I said, I'm sure as soon as Central gets the ball, if they recover, I mean, I don't know if the Eagles will onside kick it or not. They may just kick it off. They're just going to take a knee here, and that should be game. Again, this is a HCEC-TV student production of the Division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to Live Sports Coverage sponsors. Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associate, What Else, Auto, Scrap, Metal Recycling, and West Point Bank. Tune in with you for all local HCEC-TV programs air on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2 and Spectrum 184. All HCEC-TV programs on HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today and get your local community sports and events. We'd also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming services. Contact nfhs.com to subscribe today. All right, guys. Sorry I was running late at the beginning of the game to give you like a recap of what was going to go on, but Thursdays is rough days for me to come out to call a game because that's when I'm actually coaching the game. We had Mario Kart and Madden today for the Central Hardin esports teams, and so that kind of held me up from getting out here. Central Hardin esports is doing good this season. We have 3 teams. We have our varsity Mario Kart team, our varsity Splatoon team, and one of our Madden teams are all in the top 10 in the state, so that's been going on for most of the season. They have 2 games left for the season. If those teams each win this week, they all qualify for a spot in the playoffs, so a lot of good things going on at Central Hardin High School, from girls soccer. We've even had some pretty good season for our cross-country team, so good things happening at Central. Kids are doing good too. So we'll have a little victory formation here coming out from Central Hardin. They'll take a knee. They'll have to take 2 knees for the game to be done. They'll probably just do one and just walk off the field. So they'll take a knee here, and that'll be game as Central will end the season with a big win, 34-16, really 34-8, because that last one was kind of in the, what they call the garbage time of the game towards the end. I'd like to thank everybody for listening to me. Next year, after the playoffs, we'll probably have Paul Gray back out here to assist me with calling the games. Looking forward to seeing my buddy return. He was on hiatus. When you retire as a school teacher, they boycott you from any school activities for 3 months before you can come back out. So he should be back for girls basketball season. You guys can hear him there, and I'll definitely be back next year with Paul when he's out here. We should be covering the John Hardin first playoff game of the season here locally. After that, I don't know if there'll be any more live football coverage. So see you guys next week at the John Hardin game, and have a good rest of your night. Drive safe, be careful, and hopefully you had a good time listening to the game tonight. And I'll see you guys again next week here with TV for your local high school sports. Good night.